BookFunnel has rolled out a new ebook signing feature and entirely new pricing plans. These new pricing plans have gone live today. You're not required to switch to them, but you might want to. Jonathan, what are the details?
So this this tool works for in-person events and virtual promotions, okay? What will happen is you will set up your signing page or like a tip-in page that you want to do. You'll pick the titles that you want to offer for it. You'll upload the sheets with bonus artwork, special messages. You can pretty much customize this the way that you want. Readers will scan a QR code, which will lead to a special link that will include the book that has this special page in it. Now, I'm going to tell you, I did a little bit of research. I asked several readers, do you care if your ebook is signed by the author? And most of them were like, no.
Did you ask them if it's signed and personalized? Because if there's a note that says, Dear John, good luck, in a Bible verse or something.
Yeah, but this isn't going to personalize it. What are you going to do? Create the tip-in page at your booth at a live event?
Yeah, you have
upload it and then send it out?
No, that's exactly how this works. You have an iPad with a stylus and you write on the iPad, and then whatever you write on the iPad is what goes into the page that's customized for that person. So you can have
it might work
experience.
Depends on the traffic at the event. I'm not trying to book a table at an event where I can spend that long trying to give someone a personalized ebook.
When you're signing books at a event, you don't personalize the signatures at all?
I do, but it's faster when it's there. I don't have an upload time, and there's Wi-Fi issues in whatever event that you're in. I just see a lot of problems that can happen. Now, what I was impressed with was the personalized voice messages. I see that going much faster. That this is another
Signed
feature.
Audiobooks. I would love an audiobook where it opens with a, hey, Thomas, it was great to meet you at such and such con. Hope you enjoy such and such book, author so-and-so. Just a real quick audio that, the author recorded on his phone. That's cool. And that's super scalable. And you can record it live right there, or you can do it online.
And there's already apparatus for it.
Yeah, that we'll cover it when that feature goes live. It's coming very soon. I think that is cooler. I think this signing of the ebooks can work. It also is a great way of selling the ebook, which is very high margin at live events. BookFunnel's been building a lot of technology around selling ebooks directly to people, but you are going to have to bring your own internet, which adds cost, right? If you don't have tethering with your phone, suddenly you're relying on the Wi-Fi for the venue, and it's a big hassle. I will say, consider getting tethering for your phone, especially if you have a laptop with any kind of battery, because
I've had it for years.
At a park where you have internet access, you can do research and you can write, and your kids can run around and yell at each other and scream and wear themselves out while you're writing, and you're listening to the birds singing and the children crying because so-and-so stole his toy. Not that ever happens to me.
So relaxing.
While it may not be the best for productivity, it is good for giving my wife a break, and that is definitely worth the tethering cost in my opinion.
I definitely see people that are going to be able to take advantage of this, and like this person says, adding cool art, that will be an upsell. The personalized part of it is very cool. It's just in most in-person events, I find people don't want to pick up the ebook. They're there for the physical copy. And what I'll do is I'll offer the ebook for free with the copy, because what that does is it makes them create an account on Shopify to download the book. And so it winds up being a lead into the rest of my store, because now they already have a Shopify account.
It's also a really great way to give yourself a nice anchor price. So let's say your book is normally $25 and the ebook is normally $10. And so you say $35 value, but here at the conference, you can get them both for $20. And it feels like this real bargain when most of what they're getting is the ebook, which costs you nothing to deliver. You're getting that for free.
This is an interesting comment. Take a photo with the author for that art. That would be cool if it would work. You could just put a photo of you and the author, or of the reader and the author in the ebook. The problem is you're increasing the file size pretty significantly by including a photo. So
I feel like this is a solvable problem, though, because it doesn't have to be a big 2 megabyte.
Right.
You could build an app. Somebody could vibe code an app, actually, or the BookFunnel folks may add a snap a photo feature. This This is solvable. And this is where things are headed, I think, in the market. But let's talk real briefly before we move on to the next story about their new pricing. They now have 3 new pricing. They have a first-time author plan, which is moving up to $30 a year from, I believe, $20 a year. They have a mid-list author plan, which is moving to, well, I don't have the pricing in front of me. Basically, the new plans are more expensive. And before you get angry with BookFunnel for raising their prices, they haven't raised their prices ever. And they launched for authors 10 or 15 years ago. And there's been a lot of inflation in the last 10
I don't know.
15
I
years.
kind of got a price increase because I was on the mid-list plan. I'm on the mid-list plan. And it included the audio book distribution for a while because it was in their beta. And then I got a $150 price increase when the audiobook distribution became its own thing.
And that actually might be cheaper. So they're changing the way that the audiobook pricing works, where now it's variable, which means that for 99% of authors, your cost is going to go down. So you're not selling very many audiobooks. But for the 1% of authors who are selling a lot of audiobooks, their price is going to go up. And I actually think this is really good because there's real cost in delivering a 200 megabyte audio file to thousands of people. And having you pay for what you use is more fair all around. And the way that they're navigating this by allowing you to upgrade or not is a great option. Like, this is the righteous way to do it. If you're going to have to add additional costs, this is the way every time I've ever raised prices, I've always grandfathered in old folks at the old prices. I'll sometimes ask them not to make a big deal about how much they spent for whatever it was. So it doesn't make other people feel bad, but I never want anybody to feel bad for buying something now because the price is cheaper later.
Right.
Thanks for watching Author Update, publishing news that actually matters to your career. Choose your next move. Like, subscribe, or comment.
Or do the secret combo. Dislike, argue, and then watch 3 more clips out of spite.
We prefer the supportive combo. Like and subscribe.
Or have a dramatic crash out in the comments. Whatevs, your choice.
Ring the bell so you can catch new episodes live.
Because the algorithm knows you fear missing out.
And join us live on Fridays at 4 p.m. Central,
where we deliver the news and you bring the emotional damage. Again, in the comments. Hint, hint.